Hello everyone, and welcome back to Dishonored. Today we continue with the assassination of High Overseer Campbell. Before we do that, I must have already in the last video that this guy had some blueprints. Because we got lens magnification and silk claws swarming up. I'm going to go ahead and buy both, because there's no reason not to. Alright, let's continue this. See if there's anything down here. Oh, there's rats. There he goes, a lot of rats there. Anything back here? No. Okay. It'll take a few more than a few rats to take me down. Oh, let's continue. I'm not gonna risk it.
Dead? Cold as a whaler's gaff hand. 50 years old at least. This guy fought for the Empress.
Forget his old ass. I can't even remember the Empress. We tagged it plain. Under Clavering Street is ours. Come on. What's the take?
20, plus 2 elixir.
Looked like 25 to me.
Look here. It's 20. It's 5 each, Captain.
You want me to check your pockets?
Let it go, kid.
Don't call me kid. You think you can cheat me? Who's that? Ah! Come on, let's get this. Get Jack in his eye.
Ah, come on.
Pretty strong. Where'd you run off?
Yeah, it's nice.
We're ready. Don't let him get back. Here you are. Oh, all side. Aha! Somebody, give me a hand. Cut this bastard up in half. Where are you? Bastard! Get around me! Watch it! Now what's that for?
Well, that meant less than well.
Let's see this guy. Dump you in the river. Go down, you pig.
There's no rooms around here. Ah, there's none.
Go, which way? I know yourself got you now. Watch.
Corporal Meadows. We found this strange rune on the woman who used to sell pastries up the street. Not sure how she died, but since this thing looks superstitious, we set it aside for the overseers. After we shift this over, take it to them for disposal, whatever they do with them. Alright. I'm much less well.
Here you are. Awesome. Got you now.
There we go, he had some going on him. Oh, I'll just be heading this way.
Hello. I hear the second day is when the skin really starts to come all the way off. Is that true? Or is it the itching that really gets you? Or the rats?
Jasper, isn't it? That's not so bad in here, except I miss your wife.
Huh. You don't scare easy, I'll give you that. That'll change.
There we go. You should really listen and look behind you
It's
more.
me, Overseer Martin. What a sight you are in that mask. I know who you are and what you're here to do, and I can help. Unlock me and I'll buy you a drink in a couple of days. By the void, I'll buy you 100 drinks.
Sounds good, 100 drinks. I'm gonna hold you to that, okay?
Good to stand up straight. Thank you, Corvo.
Let's not forget about the 100 drinks.
What you're here to do tonight is of the highest importance. We've got to find Emily, so kill Campbell and make it quick. Once it's done, search his body for the journal, his notorious black book, and get out of there. Campbell is meeting with a guard named Kernow, and word from my informant is that Campbell is going to poison him. Maybe you can use that to your advantage. Alright, I won't be of any help here, so I'll make my own way back to the Hound Pits pub. If I see Samuel the boatman, I'll tell him to pick you up in the backyard, behind the office of the High Overseer.
I see.
May all the spirits guide you, and may our enemy's head hit the floor without you taking a scratch.
100 drinks, though. Don't forget. What do you think I've been doing this entire time, game? Well, it usually goes better than that. Still.
I was just reading in the archive about the Heretic's brand. It sounds painful. Have you ever seen the ritual?
I've never seen the Heretic's brand used. No, it's a rare occurrence. But I did spy the face of one so branded. A former member of our order, of course. Out on a retreat, we passed through a fishing town and saw him begging.
What were his crimes?
Who can say? The brand is reserved for an overseer, or even the high overseer himself.
Who violates our codes and must be
Cast out permanently. Remember the 7 strictures, and you never need worry about such matters.
I will, brother.
Okay, it should be easy enough.
Things are bad. Could the city get any worse?
Never doubt it.
Never doubt it. Not quite. Climb up here first. That's just a health elixir, which I don't really need. Got some rats there.
Should we gather for whiskey and cigars tonight?
Yes, of course.
Honest. Oh. I was on one of those spikes, wasn't I? Oh. Okay, I've got a plan. It requires possession. and Pierre's spiritual enemy. Not too far away. That's it.
My shit, nigga. Your own squad after what happened last night?
Indeed, I believe so.
Well. Door over there. I'd like to see what's through it. I also feel like taking out this guy.
Someone get over here!
Oh no.
Get around him!
Go on. See if there's anything useful to me in the backyard.
Please, she's my sister. She's not a witch. I know her.
Out of the way. You expect preferential treatment just because you are her brother? She will burn. All witches must burn.
Bertold, don't let them take me! I swear I've done nothing wrong!
Silence your...
You're going to...
Alright, you'll be silent, Starlight.
You appeared as if from nowhere. We would both be dead if not for you.
We are forever in your debt. I cannot thank you enough.
I must get my sister to safety. But first, I may know of a way to thank you.
You do.
There's a safe in the bunkhouse. The combination is 203.
Okay, I have pencil and paper right here. 203. I'll be sure to keep that in mind. I feel like I'm missing a lot of things. Kind of like to go back. Why not? Let's see if we can go back. There's a bunch of guys there. I won't. If I can, I will. There we go. Okay. Do a quick check, make sure nothing's over here. And there's okay. Let's go. Place is well guarded. Give it that. Oh, don't you guys just love architecture? It's just amazing. 2 rooms, okay. Ooh, this is the meeting chamber, okay. Remember, I have some special plans for this.
Did you get caught in the lockdown last night?
6 hours. Search the place top to bottom. And nothing to eat but the swill we hand out free. Of course we didn't find anything.
Did I ever tell you? One time one of the second floor shutters got stuck open, and I thought I could slip out. I couldn't find a way down. By the time I got back, it had snapped shut. I spent the rest of lockdown out on a ledge.
Maybe the outsider was watching.
That was close.
Back to the beginning.
It was Martin's plot to break him out of Coldridge Prison. That's clear enough. But why Corvo? The one-man thief.
The heretic brand is reserved for those overseers who have committed heinous acts against the order, but have not broken codes that would otherwise result in execution. No contact, aid, or shelter can be given to one bearing the brand. A person is forevermore unwelcome to the Abbey and its affiliates. When used, the brand is applied to the forehead, so all can see the sins of the recipient. The chemical compound acts immediately, scarring the heretic for the remainder of life. The interrogation room here at the office of the High Overseer stands ready for branding ritual should the need arise. The recipient must be strapped into the interrogation chair and restrained as the brand is applied. The heretic brand itself is to be stored in the same room.
He's as skilled as they said.
He got through there with half the watch looking for him.
He had help, yes, but how far does it go?
The trail goes to Martin, but Martin...
Oh, before I search this place for stuff, I'm gonna go take care of this guy.
I trust the I hear the watch is having trouble holding the side streets.
Bunch of children playing games.
Oh, there's the one.
Good, good. And Callista.
Let this serve us as a reminder of our cause, a token of the outsider's power bound here before us. Let us not allow it to twist our hearts, our gaze shall not wander towards it, nor will our hand reach out unless the screed to grasp it.
I'm very concerned about her.
She'll be found. My men are searching district by district.
The poor girl.
Callista's a resourceful one. Probably found a safe place to hole up in all this chaos.
If my overseers hear any word, I'll come straight to you. Time for drinks. I hope you won't refuse. It'll make this business pass all the quicker. Lock? One of the servants must have been in here. Let me see. It seems I have the wrong one. Not that one. No. Ah, here we are. Now if you'll join me. Men will come get you when we're finished. Keep each other entertained in the meantime.
I don't understand how this got so unpleasant.
Oh, I agree, I agree. A whore dies and suddenly this. Will you have wine? It's a Tivian red.
Not what I want to do, but you didn't seem to particularly care the fact.
Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site.
See, I may just make this a wee bit more complicated.
Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site. Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site.
Where do I need to be? There. To be honest, this lockdown might make it easier because now no one's moving.
Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site.
No, I'll find you. Where are you?
I'm interested to see what this book says because it's on top of a shelf.
I know you're here somewhere.
Doesn't look interesting. Let's keep going.
Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site.
There you go.
Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site.
Oh, this is the exact same thing. Okay.
What we have is a man, aged 30 perhaps, slender, unusual tattooing on the face and chest, probably superstitious heresy, wearing some sort of industrial mask when we brought him.
Attention!
Stolen
This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in
You're one of
effect.
Dowd's men,
Report to your
aren't you?
stations and execute
Caught
any
at
intruders
last.
on site.
Give us a name at least. What's wrong with his eyes? Opium? Laudanum? Are you with us? What's he doing? Some kind of fit? He's gone. Here it is, a pin, hidden in one of his gloves. Subject has administered some kind of poison.
Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site.
There we go. Oh, if I could just see if you have something on your face. There we go. Now I got it. There we go. You look great. Alright, now it's time for me to go around getting stuff, and for you to only see me getting stuff.
Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site.
Ooh, there we go, an old coast map. Not sure why it's worth a good deal of money, but hey, it's worth something, so I'll take it.
Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect.
Go.
Attention. This facility is now in high alert. Stations and execute.
There we go. No need to worry about your friend. You'll both be just fine.
Attention.
I don't know how that guy didn't see me.
Attention. This facility is now in high alert.
Lockdown is now in effect.
Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site. Attention. This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site.
You don't need that money, overseers.
Facility is now in high alert.
Got you now. A promotion. Die, damn it. Assassin, help! Flank him! Where'd he go? It looks like he just disappeared. When I find you, it's gonna be...
Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect.
Report to your stations and
Execute any intruders on site.
Someone get over here! Lost! I know you're here! When I find you, it's gonna be...
Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site. Stations and execute any intruders on site.
There we go. Good bit. What do we have here?
Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site.
Times. Campbell is upstairs meeting with the captain of the watch. He'll be busy for hours. Now keep looking.
And I've told you 100 times, Archer, that I am certain he keeps the Black Book on his person at all times. We went to the trouble of breaking into Campbell's sanctum for nothing.
Shh, listen. What was that?
You can stay and find out, but not...
Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect.
How the heck do I get in there?
And execute any intruders on site.
We know you're here.
Facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site.
Well, I think I've gotten everything, so I'm gonna go to the back. Okay, so there's a window up there. Oh, why'd you fall off?
Check everywhere.
Don't knock me off.
I know you're here somewhere, Strong.
Give yourself up. Come out. We both know you're weak at heart.
When I find you, it's going to be bad.
So that's not the way you're supposed to go.
You keep going.
I could have just done that. Okay then.
We got a prowler on the loose.
We cannot doubt the effectiveness of Holger's device, or the mathematical beauty of the music itself. We've seen it in action against the forbidden practices too many times to deny it. But the question no one wishes to ask is the incantation itself black magic? The boxes are priceless, but what's inside?
Jesus.
Let's just see what happens. Let's find this guy. I know you're here.
Oh, this one, yeah. Not entirely sure there's a bunch of vices, but
Give yourself up. Come out. We both know you're weak at heart.
Get behind him.
come on, let's go! It appears to be right over here, but There we go. What does this one do? Oh, now that will be helpful. I'm gonna try to get that last rune bone shot and I'm gonna level. It sounds like someone is crying, which concerns me. Oh, that's... Could be useful, but I'll equip it later. I'm gonna go ahead and end the mission. I get that new stuff.
Is that you?
Don't worry, Samuel, I'm coming down. I'll be coming down the chain when I come. I'll be coming down the chain when I come. Yes, I'll be coming down the chain. Yes, I'll be coming the chain. Yes, I'll be coming down the chain, and I'll link to your location.
Corvo. From the way I hear it, Campbell lived a pretty posh life. Maybe it's not my place to say, but men of the faith shouldn't live like barons. Are you ready to go?
I am.
Okay, let's go.
Let's say, okay, I killed one person. Okay, so chaos was low. I won a lot of them. I helped Granny infect the Bottle Street gang. I rescued Gift the Scavenger, branded Campbell as a heretic, saved Captain Colonel, and saved Elsa from zealous overseers. Got most runes and bone charms, found the outside shrine. There's that painting that was down in that secret vault. Oh wow, I missed a lot of coin. Oh well. Martian is on his way to join the Loyalists, and Campbell's fate has thrown the overseers into disarray. Decoding the High Overseer's journal may reveal any number of strategic secrets, most notably the location of the rightful heir to the throne, Emily Cauldron.
Admiral Havelock and Lord Pendleton are in the courtyard. I expect they'll want to congratulate you.
He's alive. Thank you, Corvo, thank you. My uncle's a good man, and one day he'll prove it. Here. I know you did this for the right reasons. but I want you to take this as a reward. It's an old heirloom one of my aunts gave me.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and leave this episode here. If you liked it, please hit that like button and subscribe for more. I will see all of you